Hi everybody, it's Louisa here, and I have a project share, and yes, you're looking at a glass of wine, which is, yep, empty. I just finished drinking that with my dinner, and I've been creating something. You already seen the pictures, but um, one of the reasons why I did this is because I was inspired by all my wonderful friends in my Nothing But Crafts Facebook group, which is closing. Today is the last day, so we're sort of doing like a cyber party, just chatting away. Some of us have music going, some of us are having a little drink, some of us are having some coffee. Everybody's in a different time zone, so it's our last day. I just don't have the time to run that group anymore. I've actually left one of my other groups that I actually created, so I let somebody else run it, and I left that group because I just don't have the time. I need to, put my attention to other things. So, and it's sad because we have become really good friends. So everybody in NBC, hello. And we're still going to keep in touch. We're going to be watching each other on YouTube, and we're still going to be friends in Facebook. So it's not really a goodbye. It's just so long to NBC. So what I created, as you can see, this is one of those canvas totes from Micheals. And I wasn't going to alter the one I had until I bought another one, just in case. But I am happy with the way it came out. So I'll either do another one or I will hand this off to somebody else so they can try it. So it's a pretty large tote. And I've been inspired by so many people, not just from my Nothing But Crafts group, but so many people on YouTube that I've been watching, like Muriel. She's been altering the little bags, which I have one here and I haven't altered it yet. She's been doing something like these, right? So I wanted to grab some more of those, but at the moment they didn't have any, so I have to check out another Micheals. And then when I met Marlene in Miami, she was sporting a bag. Not I don't think it was a Micheals bag, but she was sporting a bag that she had done. So yeah, I was like in awe with that. And then I seen some others out there that people have been altering. So what made me want to do it today was, the fact that we're having the party in NBC, and we're still doing it now as I'm speaking. So let me show you what I did, and you've already seen the pictures, of course. I went with a lot of creams, some white and peach. I've been doing more and more peach, and the last project that I did, one of the last projects, that box had that trim, this trim here. And this is kind of peachy down here and up here, so I wanted to sort of match it with some more trim, but this is a more peach trim, and these trims came from, this is the trim right here. It's gorgeous, triple layers of lace that is ruffled. This is from Leanne. We had done a swap a while back, so I knew that I was going to use these things just for me because I really love these fancy, foofy trims. I want to say maybe 90% of all the items that I stuck on here are from people, either from racks or swaps or whatever. Not much of it I actually bought, but I'll point out what I did. And there are some items from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner as well, as like this right here. She actually gave me this, and what else? She gave me, I believe she gave me these two appliques here, but I could be wrong. And I did spray them with Cape Cod Coral Lindy's. I haven't used my Lindy's in forever, so yeah. Decided to break that out. I also sprayed some seam binding with, I want to say, creme brulee. Now I can't remember if it was creme brulee or not. Oh, I remember now. On top of this, not only did I do the Cape Cod, but I also sprayed a little bit of this clam baked beige, just to give it a more old look, so it's not so bright peach. And then on the seam binding, oops, fly, I did the creme brulee. So I wanted to keep this fancy lettering that says my stuff. I didn't want to cover it up, so I just kind of went around it and added those appliques there. And I did use the what is this, fabric tack to stick down that and the bigger pieces of laces that you're going to see here. Everything else, like on the trims here on the edges, I use hot glue to stick it down. Okay, I don't do too many videos while I'm intoxicated. So on the bottom, I started with that trim, which you don't need too much of it because it's already 3 layers. So I didn't need to add too much more to it. And I did leave it so that it kind of frayed out a little bit or fanned out instead of cutting it straight down. I did that. And then on top of that, I put this trim that someone had given to me a while back. And it's kind of iridescent. As you can see, it turns white and pink. But when you look at it a certain way, it also turns the peach color that reflects off of here. So that just finished the top part of that trim. And then I did my appliques, and I just pinned this on. I haven't glued it because, you know, in case I want to take it off and actually use it, or if I change my mind and put something else there. So this is going to be hard to show. Okay, so over here I added, there's a wide trim down here. I think I still have a piece sitting out. Yes. Someone had given me this also, and there was already a piece cut that I didn't even realize. So I used this really wide trim here, and then I layered this trim here, which I got from Ilona, which I don't remember if this is one that I actually bought or one that she gave me, because she also sent me some extra goodies. She was selling some like grab bags of really gorgeous trims. Let me see if I have some of that here. Oh, I have everything out and I can find it. Da, da, da. Where are you? I think I don't have it. Here it is. Okay. So it's this one here, and I actually still have some left. Right there. And then I layered that with this really gorgeous eyelet trim, which is this. Somebody else had given me this. And I really don't remember who, but thank you anyways. On top of that, some more of that same trim that was down here, and that was actually the rest of it. I was only left with a snippet, which I can't find now. So that just finished it. And I left that other trim that's way on the bottom showing up here. So I only layered on the center of it. Then I actually did my seam binding, sort of like a bow, hot glued that down, and then on top of it I added this handmade flower with, it's made with lace and doily and a little cameo. This I believe is from Jane, Alta Junkie. This was actually on, I think, some packaging or something, and I had saved it and stuck it on here. Perfect, because it was peach already, and she had a little bit of peach lace like cut up and put down there, so this was like perfect for this project. So I'm so glad that she sent that to me, so thank you so much, Jane, for that. So that is my front, or it could be the back because it's two-sided, and I went ahead and did the back. Let me turn this around. Oops. Get all the fringe going down straight. Whoa. Alright. So on the back, if you were watching my pictures, you'll notice that this was a pocket that I created. And it's actually created with some really gorgeous lace that also is from Jane. She has sent to me some like lace pieces. I think this was off like a curtain because it had this trim on there. And I actually used that part as my top so that I didn't have to see, it's like a finish there. So that was like perfect there. So she had given me some lace fabrics. So thank you again. So I just used some of the fabric tack on my 3 sides to hold it down securely. And again, it's a nice pocket here. I wouldn't put, you know, really heavy stuff in there, but I think it's pretty. So on the inside, I just left that canvas showing, and because it was just the right color for this. Down below, you see the other side of this. So it just looks like it's only one piece. And then I added this gorgeous dangle trim that somebody given to me. Oh, I can't remember, a while back. It was someone from my Nothing But Crafts group, though. I do remember that. So she has sent me that. And it looks like this. I love this stuff. And then I wanted that trim to show because it's really pretty, you know, up here too. So all I did was finish it off with some of Natasha's Scrapbook Corner bling. Okay, where's that bag? I really do have a lot of stuff in here. I have the bag. I really want you to see this. This is like one of my favorite pieces from her shop. So it's the one that's every other one is a bling and every other one's a half back pearl. Love that. And I wanted a little more bling in this project, so that's from, I'll post a link down below to her shop so you can find these things. That big old, this big old thing is in her shop. That this is, plus this one too. And I think she had given this to me when we met. And again, it's not glued down, it's just pinned on in case I wanted to move it around or use it on something else. So up here, I added this gorgeous old trim that Leanne had sent to me with this lace. And it's beautiful. It's already, you know, like almost matted, but it's like gorgeous. It's like perfect for this. So I didn't want to cover it too much, so I just added this dangle trim here. Let me see if I have some of that. And I do. I think someone gave me this too. It could have been Melissa. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I know it was one of my Nothing But Crafts group members. And then I finished it off with some of that Chinese braid trim on top. So let me try to get a little closer. I know it's, oh, here's that little, here's what's left of that trim. So see this gorgeous fringe? And then the tassel trim, and then the Chinese braid. And then close up of this lace fabric. You see how you can still see through the cream colored canvas. And then on the bottom, the other side of that lace trim, and then the dangle trim, and then the bling here, whoops, here, and then the bling trim. Alright. So then up here, what I decided to do is I didn't want to see the canvas in this area. So I covered it with another really wide lace trim. It's literally this wide. I mean, I can barely open my fingers. And it is this one here. Now I know this one for a fact is from Bonnie because it was in the last package from our swap. Look at how wide that is. So I just, you know, went over it, and I kind of went just a little bit under the lip of the pocket so that when it's closed you can't tell if that it ends there. And then I layered it with some more pieces from Ilona. This is really gorgeous. So I'll show you close up. I didn't glue it down. I wanted it to be loose so that, you know. And then this second one. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, let me show you the bottom one. And then this one here. And these are very wide. They literally go to the top. So it's not just here. It's from here, whoops, to here. And I might have some bits of that. I have this left. Look at how long it is. And then the other one is, that's all I have left of that. So then I added an eyelet trim, a white one this time, and I don't know who that's from. A little cream colored pom-pom I had picked this up at Tuesday morning. And some more of this trim here. And then to add a little more, I just put some flowers. I knew I wanted to add flowers, but I didn't want to put paper flowers, so I added fabric flowers. And these peach ones with the sprays that come out here, those are from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. I did purchase those from her. And then some fabric flowers here in a, it's not cream, I can't think of the color, the name of that. And then there's some peach too. So there's 3 of those and then 1 of those on both sides. And I also added in, whoops, the same flowers to the bottom, but only 3, a little cluster of 3 on this corner and on this corner, just as a finishing touch. To put it all together and finish it off, I trimmed my sides because you could still see the lace and everything where they ended. I didn't like that look. So what I did was I took my smallest ruffle trim that I have. Oops. And I got tons of it because remember I used to sell this stuff. I have these big old spools of stuff. So, and this is a double layered trim in cream, very small. So I literally hot glued 2 of these side to side on the side here. And you see one there and then the other one, and I just butted them together on the very edge. I had my arm inside of my bag and then glued one and then glued the other and then finished it with some more of that Chinese trim. So it looks like that. It looks like one piece and it just finishes it off so nicely. And I got tons of that Chinese trim too. I got 2 of these spools, and so it's just the one on one side and then butt it together like that, and then this right on top, all just hot glued because you're really not going to be moving the sides around much. So yeah, did both sides that way, and it just finishes it all off, hides all, you know, all the stuff that was showing, and that's it. So I love this thing. And then the inside, I left it as is. I was gonna finish my handle with some trim here, but I decided to leave it so that you could see more canvas. And I wanted to keep all the focus down below here, so I think it's just fine like that. And this is going to be hanging on my door. It's going to be mine because it's made with lots of items from my friends. There's no way I can give this away or sell it. So I'm going to be storing in here some things, big things in here that are okay to be heavy, and then on the side just maybe laces and trims or something like that, or nothing. I don't know. My problem is knowing which side to make the front. I like the part that says my stuff, but I love this side too. So I could just switch it every day, turn it around. So that is it. That is my last project that I'm sharing in my Facebook group. But it's not my last project. Of course, I'll still be creating things and still sharing them on Facebook, on my fan page, and on YouTube. So, all right. Thank you all for watching. And everybody in NBC, love you all. I'm going to miss the group. I really appreciate you all for having been there and having made the group the way it was and the way it is. Big kisses to everybody. Bye now.